What's going on, y'all? I know my hair looking crazy, man. I know I need to get a haircut. I will soon. But this is just an update on my 2-week journey. This is my weight loss journey. Um, so, and it's also a video for one of my commenters. I told her I was going to tell her exactly what it is, my diet is. So before I get into my diet, I just want to let y'all know how well it's been working out. I have been doing the keto diet, and I've been doing intermittent fasting, and I've been doing water fasting. I've been doing all three. I have broke my fast and my dieting. It's been 2 weeks yesterday. Today's Sunday. 2 weeks ago yesterday is when I started dieting. I broke my diet in, I think, 2 days out of the 2 weeks, maybe three. You can say 3 days. I broke it 3 days out of the 2 weeks. I felt so bad, especially yesterday, y'all. Yesterday was one of the days I broke. My hair looked like a little cracky. Look a little crackheadish. I look a little Samuel L. Jackson is out here, no slim, but look. So yeah, 2 weeks ago yesterday, I broke my diet 3 times. Yesterday was the worst. I ate a calzone. All right, I could not pass up this calzone, y'all. I quit my job today. I have a new job, better job lined up. I might upload that video to let y'all know. I'll put them on blast on Instagram. But anyways, I ate a calzone yesterday. It was fucking pastrami calzone. There's just no way I could have passed up on on making this calzone. I made it for all the cooks and all the people there. It was a smoked pastrami calzone, man. It was so fucking good, for real. Maybe it was a little worth it, but I shouldn't have did it because I felt so bad afterwards. Anyways, in these 2 weeks, just to let y'all know, I have lost 10 pounds. I'm 10 pounds lighter. When I look in the mirror, I look 10 pounds better. I swear I do. I swear I do. I be looking in the mirror wanting to bite myself sometimes, but it's still bad. I'm still out of shape. But I'm getting there, baby. The lowest, my recommended weight for my height is 200 pounds. No more than 205 pounds. I've never weighed 200 pounds. I grew up a fat kid. I was 330 pounds when I graduated high school. I'm now 230 pounds. I was actually 235 when I graduated. I'm now 230. Well, I was 335 when I graduated high school. 335 pounds when I graduated high school. Now I'm 230 pounds. When I started the journey, I was about 240, 239. So it's going good. Also, I have psoriasis. My skin is clearing up, y'all. On my stomach, on my torso, that's where it's really clearing up at. So my inflammation is getting better, and I credit all this to water fasting. I credit all this to, I'm on a fast today, trying not to eat today. If I don't make it today, at least I'll be successful with the intermittent fasting, because the last thing I ate was at midnight. Haven't ate anything today. It's already 6 p.m. So midnight is only 6 hours away. So I'm already at an 18-hour fasting window. So I'm doing good. But anyways, my skin's been clearing up on my torso, on my arms. It's getting better. My shit is real bad. My psoriasis is real bad. So I may not even have to go to the dermatologist. They tried to put me on Humira to clear my shit up. Well, I did the research on Humira. Go fuck yourself. This is why I say in my video about doctors, how you gonna put somebody on Humira? Why didn't y'all tell me to fast and diet? Why didn't y'all tell me that? Why didn't y'all give me that advice? Doctors. Anyways, so fasting is real good, y'all. It's a real good thing to do. So let me tell y'all my diet. I will have another video that I need to edit, y'all. I'll probably edit it later today because I feel so much stress out from me from work. The job was so stressful, y'all. I feel so free. So glad I'm starting a new job. I might get to that video today. Anyways, here's my diet, y'all. I stick to the keto diet. You can look it up if you want to. What it is high fat, low carb diet. They say high fat because fat fills you up faster and it makes you feel full faster. And no carbs. You know, carbs are bad for you. Also, if you do have psoriasis, just know that gluten is bad for you, and salt is bad for you too. If you have psoriasis and maybe even eczema, skin diseases like this, these things are bad for you. And they can make your skin worse, because I besides yesterday and the day that I barbecued, those are the only days that I've eaten gluten. So 3 days I've had bread, but for the most part I've been gluten free. And I really felt bad yesterday about that damn calzone, but boy, it was good. Anyways, I do have footage of me cooking in the kitchen and stuff on the new video that I have when I edit it. It's probably gonna be a long video. Anyways, my diet, the keto diet. Now, low fat or high fat, low carbs. I only do good fat. I do some type of grass-fed beef, It has to be grass-fed, organic food is what I'm sticking to now. Organic, leafy greens. But I try to don't do a lean type of meat. Do like a 80% lean. You know, you want some fat in there. I also do olive oil on my salads. I don't go crazy on my salads. And that's another thing to know, that you don't have to take salt out your diet if you have high blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the things I'm trying to cure too, which is what we're gonna get into. I got these 2 monitors. I'm gonna get into this soon. Why I have these 2 monitors, because I want to tell y'all something important. But if you have high blood pressure, if you haven't did any research, y'all. Now I'm not asking y'all to share this video for likes, but the advice I give y'all is I have researched very well, and you don't have to tell people to watch this video. I'm not doing this for likes. Tell people the advice I'm giving you. They don't have to watch this video. The advice I'm giving you, y'all tell somebody else, please. If they have high blood pressure, psoriasis, eczema, and they're struggling with weight loss, just let them know some of these tips. If they don't know already, if they haven't done any research, I'll do the research for you. So, the keto diet. First off, you want to eat a bunch of vegetables. The doctors would recommend 7 cups to 10 cups of salad every day. Now, they do recommend trying to do organic vegetables, and they do recommend leafy greens, like spinach is real good for you if you have high blood pressure. Romaine lettuce. Dr. Sebi always says stay away from iceberg. I do use some of Dr. Sebi's guides because they mocked him as a doctor by saying he was a doctor and he wasn't a real doctor. But that man cured a lot of people, and all the things they mocked him about ended up being true. Like when he tells you to drink spring water is the best water for you. So, you know, they mocked him, but that man saved a lot of lives. So shout out to Dr. Sebi and rest in peace. So try to eat a lot of green leafy vegetables, broccoli, salad. Now I had a couple doctors tell you to stay away from tomatoes. I've heard that before. Dr. Sebi said, I think only do cherry tomatoes. I'll have to go and look. I'll do a video on Dr. Sebi. So stay away from tomatoes if you can. It's not really a big deal. I think they say stay away from tomatoes because the GMO. I know they say stay away from corn because a lot of corn is GMO. They recommend staying away from fruit, except for avocado, because fruit, maybe because it's high in sugar. Bananas are high in sugar. You want to stay away from sugar. If you have, if you're not diabetic and you're worried about blood pressure, stay away from sugar. Not eating sugar will help you with your blood pressure. I monitor my blood pressure every day. Stay away from sugar, and do not consume more than a teaspoon of salt every day. That's the daily recommended value of salt, a teaspoon a day, okay? If you have table salt, it has more sodium than all other salts. If you buy kosher salt, it has a little bit less sodium. I believe table salt is 560 milligrams of sodium per quarter tablespoon. The daily recommended value of sodium that you're supposed to be taking in every day is 2,300 milligrams of sodium. So eating a teaspoon of salt is going to be 560 times 4 is 2240. So you'll be right below your daily recommended value. So a teaspoon of salt is safe to consume every day. I believe kosher salt is like 480, or maybe it's a little bit more. It's either 480 or like it's just a little bit less. So if you want a little bit less sodium and a little bit more flavor to your food, I would recommend kosher salt. Another thing I would recommend from my research of me looking at labels and stuff is lemon pepper. You know, if you don't want to just use straight up salt, use lemon pepper. Lemon pepper has a lot less sodium and it flavors your food a lot better. So this is something I recommend. That's not something I heard from a doctor. I've just from reading nutritional facts. Just try to season your food with lemon pepper and read labels, y'all, because remember, a lot of these labels that you're reading, if you consume a teaspoon of salt one day in one season in one meal, and then you go for another meal and eat a canned vegetable or a TV dinner or something, you're probably going to be over your daily recommended value. So just read labels. And monitoring blood pressure, y'all. I would suggest anybody that has high blood pressure, or anybody that even doesn't have high blood pressure, man, that's just trying to be healthy, to get a blood pressure monitor. Now, I have both of these for a reason, okay? I'm gonna get into that soon. I still wanted to let the lady know my full diet. Try not to consume so much fruit because it is a lot of sugar. Everything's good in moderation. just watch how much sugar you eat. Bananas are good for you if you do have high blood pressure, because you want to keep a balance between your potassium and your sodium intake. So bananas are good for you, but you can get potassium from other vegetables. I believe avocado has potassium. Don't quote me on that. Dude, Google that. How much of potassium is in avocado? I believe that's a good source of potassium. A lot of things have potassium in them. Just do your research. But on my salads, I usually do onions, spinach, romaine. Sometimes I mix it. Sometimes I eat them separately. I do avocado. I do eggs. Eggs are good, real good for y'all. Now, there is something about cholesterol in eggs that I have to do a research on, but I've seen a lot of doctors recommend 4 eggs a day. Make sure they're organic eggs too. Y'all want to go organic. I know it's a little bit more expensive, man, but it's, you know, it's worth it. So I have my whole refrigerator right now is organic. My whole fridge and freezer is organic. And seafood is good for y'all. Salmon is one of the best things you can eat when you're trying to lose weight, y'all. So lemon pepper and salmon go good together. You know, season that salmon with that lemon pepper. You know what I mean? Salmon is real good for you because it has omega-3 fatty acids, which I believe also spinach has the same thing. So eating some salmon on your spinach is real good. Also, intermittent fasting. Try not to eat for like 12 hours, 16 hours a day, and then eat within a small window. Maybe eat between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. and don't eat anything after 10 p.m. and don't eat anything before 4 p.m., which means you're gonna have to skip breakfast. You'll get used to it, y'all. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day like they say it is. So skip breakfast and try to skip lunch and eat a later meal. Even if you start eating at 3, just try to stick within that small little window, and then be cautious of what you eat. You know, in order to lose a pound, you have to be at a 3,500 calorie deficit. Just sitting down for 8 hours a day, you can burn up to 50 calories a day just sitting down. If you're working, you're going to be burning probably 2 or 3 times more than that while you're working. So you're going to burn calories. Then you're going to burn calories just sleeping. You burn calories while you sleep. So getting rest and dieting well and working is going to help you lose weight fast. What else is going to help you accelerate that process is exercising. Walk, bike, jog. I bike. If you got bad legs, bike. If you can't do cardio at all, then just diet and you'll lose weight dieting. Another thing I'd recommend is water fasting. Water fasting meaning you can go 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, only consuming water. If you drink green tea or coffee that's not breaking your fast, as long as it doesn't have any milk or cream or sugar or anything in it, you got to drink your tea plain, you got to drink your coffee plain, black, nothing in it. So you can drink green tea while fasting, you can drink coffee while fasting. If I was you, I would be careful with the caffeinated drinks. I drink green tea, it's not caffeinated. I don't need caffeine for energy because I'm energetic. Another thing that I like to recommend is, what else was I about to say? Vitamin water zero. You can do vitamin water zero. No calories, and it has all your vitamins. You want to consume your vitamins while you're fasting. So I would definitely recommend, if you're doing a water fast, to drink mineral water or vitamin water zero. You don't want anything with aspartame. Anything with that has a stevie leaf extract, I believe that's how it's called, stevie leaf. If it has stevie leaf extract and no calories, then that's safe for you. You don't want aspartame like Diet Coke and all that. You don't want those diet sodas while you're water fasting, because that is breaking your fast. So I would suggest water fasting. They do say not to go over, I think, 48 hours without a doctor's supervision, but I'm gonna break that. I always break that. I've been fasting off and on for years. You know, if you're really on your God level, on your spiritual thing, doing a 40-day water fast will probably heal so many things in your body. But doing that, you have to do that very careful. You definitely want to be seeing a doctor while doing that, under doctor's supervision. So just throwing that out there, a 40-day fast for the more disciplined people. That's going to be the hardest one to go, and that's the one I want to do, 40 days. They say that you see significant decrease in blood pressure after 5 days of water fasting, just consuming water or any of the other liquids I told you that's safe to eat, and not eating any calories, because your body goes into a stage called autophagy, where it starts eating itself, and the bad cells get replaced with new cells because your body starts eating itself. And this cures a lot of things from research. These are the things that Dr. Sebi was talking about, amongst other doctors like Dr. Berg on YouTube. So water fasting is very good for you. So like I said, I do grass-fed beef within my diets. Try to do low carb. So if you're gonna go, don't do a hamburger bun. If you're gonna eat a hamburger, don't eat the bun. Just do it with no bun. Eat it on a bed of lettuce or whatever you want. But just no bun. Try to do gluten-free, y'all. If you are gonna break your diet with some type of bread, let it be a flat bread. And try to do a healthy, like keto. You got wraps that you can buy that are keto friendly, that are very low carbs, because you want to be low carbs. Low carbs help with your losing weight, and it helps with blood pressure. Salmon, seafood, shrimp. Seafood's real good for you. Shout out to the Bible for letting us know that seafood and fasting is good for us, before all these doctors even knew. Look at that infinite wisdom. So blood pressure. There's two different cuffs that people usually buy. They have the wrist cuff like this, and then they have the arm measuring cuff that we all use, that we are familiar with at the doctor. Which one is more accurate? It's definitely the arm cuff. You want to get this one over this one. Don't skip out on price. Don't go cheap with it. You want to, this one's probably about an $80 blood pressure cuff, maybe 60 to 80. I can't remember. I got it when I was selling merchandise. This is probably like 30. Definitely get the arm cuff. I know some people have bigger arms, so the wrist thing is easier for them to use, but try to find a blood pressure cuff that can fit around your arm if you do have a bigger arm. I'm sure you can Google it and find a decent one and do your research. If you buy something off Amazon or something, do your research and read the reviews. So this is way more accurate. It's because it's the artery that the arm cuff measures just isn't as accurate as the artery that the artery that the wrist cuff measures isn't as accurate as the artery that the blood pressure cuff measure. That the arm cuff measures. Okay. This one just isn't as accurate because it goes around your wrist and it measures a different artery, and because the sensors in there just can't really detect how if your arm is straight, if it's level with your heart, because that's how you're going to get a more accurate reading. And when you're using this, it's all you have to do is lean your arm out, and it's going to be pretty much lined up with your heart like it's supposed to. So it's going to give a more accurate reading, y'all. So I definitely recommend these. And because I was freaking out, y'all, I was over here beating myself up because I was using this thing and it was reading my blood pressure high as hell. And I'm just like, man, how the fuck is my blood pressure this high? I've been dieting, I've been exercising, I was going off. But then when I tested on this one, it was regular. But come to find out after doing my research, these are definitely way more accurate. And then when I started playing around with this one, when I positioned my arm in different places, it gave completely different readings. So do not get the wrist cuff, get the arm cuff. And I just wanted to let y'all know that look up the keto diet. Look up Dr. Sebi's advice. There are charts that you can get. There is a Dr. Sebi chart that's very popular going around. If I can link it into this thing, I will, into this video. So look up the keto diet. Look up water fasting. Look up intermittent fasting, and try to stick to these diets as much as possible. If you can water fast 24 to 48 hours a week, then you're going to lose weight pretty fast. If you do intermittent fasting on the days that you're not water fasting, you're going to lose weight pretty fast. If you're exercising and getting cardio in while doing all these things, man, this weight going to pour off of you. I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, y'all. I mean, my goal, right now I'm 230. I started off at about 240. My goal is to get to 200. I've never been there before. I've never been at my recommended weight for my height. So I can't wait to get there. I'm trying to get there by September, which is my birthday. So I have all the confidence that I'll get there. I'll keep you updated. And I just wanted to put this video out for everybody that has high blood pressure, everyone that's trying to lose weight, anyone that has psoriasis. This video is for y'all. Share it with people. Let them know my advice. Adios.